It's about actually finding our purpose. The only way I see out of all of this is actually pursuing my purpose, actually deciding to become that 1% version of myself. This is a serious question though. Who are you becoming? Who am I becoming? Hey YouTube, I'm Tevin, but you guys can call me T. I don't know if you guys can see, but behind me on my whiteboard it says, who are you becoming? It's a bit faded because it's been there for a while, and I basically have it here as a reminder, or me asking myself, who am I becoming? And believe you me, the version of myself who I am now and the things that I still do, I don't see me becoming the version of myself that I want to become. And if you're watching this video based on what I title it as, you don't see yourself as becoming the person that you want to become. And we can't keep tricking ourselves. We can't keep doing the bare minimum and expect to achieve greatness, expect to become that 1% version of ourselves. And at the same time too, it's not about doing more. It's never about doing more, because you can do more in the wrong vehicle and waste your life on not actually becoming the person that you're supposed to become. And then you're gonna look back and like, oh, I did this, I pushed myself, but you were pushing yourself in the wrong vehicle. It's about actually finding our purpose, actually finding something that aligns with us mentally, physically, and spiritually. It's about aligning ourselves with our purpose, aligning ourselves with the version of ourselves that God created us to be, and the version of ourselves who is locked in and focused on our purpose. Because you can spend 10 years locked in on becoming a doctor and you still never become a doctor, or you become a doctor and you just feel like it's depressing, it's draining, you don't actually feel comfort in it. That's not your purpose, bro. But you always wanted to be an artist, you were always good at writing songs, you were always good at singing and stuff like that, and that gives you fulfillment and joy. But because you spend so much years focused on something else, like you can't take time to pursue that now, it feels like time's late. This is a serious question though. Who are you becoming? Who am I becoming? Because I don't like the version of me who I am right now. And it's not some self-hate thing. It's that I know I could do better, and I know I'm capable of doing better, but I'm not living up to that version of myself. I'm not living up to my expectations. You are capable of doing better, but you are not doing better. You're not living up to that version of yourself. You can't lie to yourself. Believe you me, I know things that I shouldn't be doing and I still do them. I know things that I should be doing and I procrastinate and I waste time. And then when the time's running out, I'm rushing to do them. If I want to become that 1% version of myself, I can't keep on doing that, bro. Like, buying my first car and realizing that, all these jobs are cutting down. How am I supposed to keep making money, pay for my insurance, pay for all other stuff, and expect to keep working a 9 to 5? That's not going to help me, dog. The only way I see out of all of this is actually pursuing my purpose, actually deciding to become that 1% version of myself, just actually taking that big leap and decide that, I'm going all in. I can't be afraid, because the version of me who I want to become ain't afraid to take the risk. That man's taking risks each and every day to stay afloat. On my vision wall, there's so much business idea and there's so much more to add. But it's like, I know that some of those aren't right for me. Some of those were just an idea that came to me. Some of those are just like a small business venture. They're not something I should pursue heavily. So I'm wondering, what should I shift my focus onto? Should I lock in on trading fully and focus on trading? Should I lock in on personal branding and focus on myself? Should I lock in on real estate, coaching, e-commerce? What should I do, bro? And I'm not asking you guys, I'm asking myself that. YouTube has made it harder for people to get paid from YouTube. Streamers have become the norm now, bro. There are some streamers who are going back to a regular 9 to 5 because they didn't capitalize. Streamers just everywhere. Everyone's streaming now, dog. It just became common. They became common. Remember when TikTok was popular and people are getting paid off of TikTok, and look at it now. It's like it just doesn't have the same impact anymore. Yo, we're going into the stage of AI. So AI is taking over all of our jobs basically. Yo, I just saw recently a video of an AI cooking, or an android cooking, a robot cooking. And this guy's like, oh, in a few years they're gonna be all over the city or so. I think it was in LA, bro. And the only way I see out of all of this is actually following your purpose. The only way I see out of actually losing out on life is pursuing the person who God created you to be. Because, yo, the version of me who I am right now, that man can't do anything, bro. That man can't lead a family. That man can't inspire others. Yes, as much as I come here and I speak and I motivate you guys, I don't feel like I'm doing enough. And even though I said, yo, it's not about doing more, it's about doing things that provide value. That's what it's about. That's what it's all about, providing value. And I don't feel like I'm the version of myself who can make a major impact on society. I don't feel like I'm the version of myself who can impact my family members to do better. I was gonna say friends, but really and truly, I don't have any friends, bro. I don't have anyone I could say, yo, you're my friend. I don't have that, bro. It's me. I'm not that version of myself who I have individuals who are around me that I can call my brothers, my brotherhood, my friends, my family. I don't have individual like that around me. And it's me showing up each and every day saying, yo, do this, do that. Lock in, focus on your purpose. But I feel like I'm not making as much impact as I could be making. And to make as much impact that I want to make, I need to become the version of myself who I should be. So this question still stands. Who are you becoming? Are you going to remain this version of yourself who's doing the bare minimum and who is progressing slowly? Because, yo, we are progressing. If you show up and you still do the work, you're still progressing. But it's how much do you want to progress in a short amount of time? Because I want to make a leap, bro. I want to jump from here 20 steps into the future, or 20 steps into the version of myself who I want to become. And if I keep on showing up and just doing the bare minimum, I will not become that version. It's how much impact can we make in a short amount of time? How much work can we get done in a short amount of time? It's not just about hard work, it's also about working smart. Because if you're only getting up each and every day, working hard, you're going to be drained. There's been plenty of times when I recorded a video saying, yo, I was drained, I was depressed, and it's because I kept on pushing myself over and over my limit. Yo, that's burning me out. But if I decided to cut down on some of the things, 10x, and that's a thing with 10x. 10x is not about doing more. 10x is actually minimizing the amount of stuff you're doing so you can maximize on the most important things. That's bars, bro. And if you focus on the 10x, you will become the person quicker. Yo, so as I said, who are you becoming? Peace.